Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about the Punchline and Harley Quinn thing. And I know it's been a while or whatever, but as you guys know, currently I hate current Poison. I mean, not Poison Ivy, but I hate current Harley Quinn, and I want her to be honestly, I want her dead. To be honest, at this point, and the reason why I'm saying that is because Harley Quinn, at the end of the day, is a villain to me. She's a villain. She's no anti-hero. She's not no misunderstood, sad face villain. No, she person who just got mixed up in things. No, she is an anti-hero. I mean, she's not an anti-hero. She is a straight up villainess. And it's okay. She's more of a henchwoman. And I know some people will be like, "Oh, that's sexist or whatever," but at the end of the day, no, it's not. It's what made her a fan favorite from the Bruce Timm thing. Because think about it, nobody really was. No, if Bruce Timm and if Bruce Timm and the crew didn't create this amazing character, we would never have Harley Quinn. But the way Paul Dini and Bruce Timm, the way it's been treaded out, the character is absolutely horrid. The character is absolute trash, and I just don't like the character. I really wish I could say I like the character, but I don't like the character anymore. They changed her way too much. They made her where she actually volunteered herself to go into the same batch of chemicals that made the Joker's white skin white. Then they took away her gesture costume, the most iconic costume, the Harley Quinn costume, and they start slutting her up. In the New 52, she was a straight up slut and a whore, to be honest, too. And I don't understand how this version of Harley Quinn is better than pre New 52 and even DCAU Harley Quinn, because DCAU Harley Quinn and pre New 52 Harley Quinn, they were she was a henchwoman. She knew about the Joker, and yeah, she got semi manipulated, but at the same time, she always came back too. I know how some people were like, "Oh, it's abusive" or whatever and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's villains. It's villains. I don't. I'm sorry. This isn't like Harley Quinn was some innocent person beforehand. She wasn't. She wasn't a good person to begin with. If you were easily manipulated by the Joker to go and break the Joker out and then help him commit crimes and stuff like that, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I don't feel sorry for Harley Quinn. I really don't. Just like I don't feel sorry for the Joker. I don't. The characters are great because of of who they are, and even then, if you watch the animated series, where Harley Quinn tried to go the straight and narrow or whatever, and she even admitted towards the end of the episode, she was like, I appreciate everything you're trying to do for me, Batman, but she's like, I understand who I am and stuff like that, and I can't change myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, she acknowledged the fact that, yeah, there is a part of her that is good. There's a part of her who wants to change, but at the end of the day, she can't change what she truly wants to be or whatever. And it's kind of funny now. People want to try to play her as a victim or whatever, but she's not really a victim. She's not really a victim because you're a psychiatrist. As a psychiatrist, you know the manipulated tactics, and yet Harley Quinn fell for it. And again, Joker didn't tell her to go and break him out. Joker didn't tell her to commit any of these crimes with her, because she could have probably did a key and pretending like he knocked her out and left herself innocent. But she was enamored with the character, and things happen, life happens, but I don't understand why people think that she needs to be some kind of anti-hero. Now DC has her on Batman, and she was even in Justice League where she was sitting at the table. Like, no, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, are y'all kidding me? She killed people. She killed people. No, there's no coming back from Harley Quinn, because there has been numerous times where she purposely killed people. She purposely killed people. I'm sorry, no, it was a malicious intent. It was not accidental. No, she killed people. I'm sorry. So at this point, I'm enjoying Punchline more so than I am Harley Quinn. I love me some Punchline. I think Punchline is an amazing brand new character, and she gives me that classic Harley Quinn that I haven't got from Harley Quinn. And at this point, get Punchline to gut Harley Quinn like a fish. To be honest, because I'm ready for Harley Quinn to go. I know that might sound real crazy, that might be mean or anything, but to me, she needs to go. Because if you're not gonna get, if Harley Quinn's not gonna go back to being a villainess, then she's useless to me. Because I don't, for me, there are certain characters that can't do the role of redemption, and they're trying to do it with Poison Ivy, and they're trying to do it with Harley Quinn. No, I'm sorry, we're not about to do that, because if that's the case, roll to redempt the Joker then. But y'all not gonna do that, because what? Exactly. If your reasoning is, well, he's a killer or whatever and stuff like that, okay, cool. The same thing for Joker. The same reason why you want to redeem Joker is the same reason you shouldn't redeem Harley Quinn. I'm just being honest. I miss the classic henchwoman and henchmen that these characters had. Like Poison Ivy had henchmen. Harley Quinn was a henchwoman, and she was a lieutenant, to be honest, in Joker's little schemes or whatever. And to have her be like, "Oh, I want to be a good guy, Bats. I'm trying to change," and stuff like that. You mean after years of Batman trying to get you to seek help after the numerous of people you killed, now you want to, like, especially when they were doing that story where during the Joker War, and you had Clown Hunter who wanted to kill Harley Quinn or whatever. No, let him kill Harley Quinn. Let him kill Harley Quinn. Let her get killed. To be honest, let that be something. Let that be ramifications of, eventually her past of villainy was going to come back and hunt her. And no, I don't. She don't need to survive that. I'm sorry, but at least with Punchline, she knows villainy. She knows about the Joker, and she's not trying to get pity or anything. I mean, she's manipulated, of course, with the podcast and making people feel a little bit sorry for her or whatever. And I'm kind of sad they put her in this like terrible backup story in the Joker run instead of actually doing more with her, because while he was gone from Gotham City, if I was Punchline, I'd be doing a lot of havoc up in Gotham City and stuff like that. That way it could be a face-to-face thing with Harley Quinn and Punchline or whatever. And maybe if you don't want to kill Harley Quinn, maybe Punchline can get Harley Quinn to realize, like, hey, who are you trying to fool with this? Oh, I'm trying to be a good guy, and I'm trying to be a hero or whatever and stuff like that. And I get tired of this tactic that DC's trying to do. Oh, well, she's popular or whatever and stuff like that. Let's try to make her this anti-hero or whatever. No, just because she's popular, you don't make her a damn good guy. You didn't do that with the Joker. You didn't do that with Mr. Freeze. So, you know what I'm saying? There are plenty of villains that have been popular before Harley Quinn, and y'all ain't made them good guys. And I kind of find it funny when it's the men, y'all don't want redemption for them, especially when they've done terrible things too. But when it's the females, oh, woe is me, she was manipulated and sympathetic. No, I don't know. I don't feel sympathy for Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn knew what the fuck she was doing, and she had ways out plenty of times. I'm sorry, I read too many stories where Batman tried to convince her not to follow the Joker, get away from the Joker, seek help, and she still didn't. And she went right back to the Joker, or she went back to her crime of villainy and stuff like that. So no, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hear that. To me, I want her to either, go back to villainy or get killed and let Punchline be the new Harley Quinn. I'm just being honest. I know how some people love Harley Quinn, and that's great. You can love Harley Quinn all you want to, but for me, as a reader of the character, And I've read her little solo run. I didn't read all of it, and I've read this recent stuff. It's not good. It's not good, to be honest. I'm sorry, and it feels like such a heel turn just because Margot Robbie was popular with the character. Now you want to try to do something different with the character, and that's fine. You boo. But I'm over it. I'm over trying to sympathize with villains and trying to turn them into anti-heroes. No, because y'all always trying to make it where the heroes are in the wrong and the villains aren't, or the villains because they had one bad day or they had a few bad strings of luck. So let's now, forgive that they didn't kill people, that they've done terrible things, and be like, oh, they were manipulated, especially when it's a female character. Oh, they were manipulated by men and stuff like that. Okay, well, can a man be manipulated by a woman to do evil things too? Ooh, tell somebody. Ain't nobody ready for that conversation though. Ain't nobody ready for that conversation. So to me, kill her. Kill Harley Quinn off. Kill Harley Quinn off, and let Punchline be the new Harley Quinn. To be honest, that's how I feel. I love Punchline, and Punchline was giving me Harley Quinn vibes, like early Harley Quinn vibes. And I know some people was like they don't like her because she feels like a well. What are we getting from Harley Quinn? Squat nothing, squat nothing. Because the same people that were talking about, oh, they Punchline feel like a derivative of Harley Quinn are the same ones that be talking about, oh, I don't like Harley Quinn anymore. Okay, cool. Use Punchline as your vessel for Harley Quinn now. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about the whole situation. Punchline, kill Harley Quinn, and or return Harley Quinn back to what she originally should have been. I certain characters you can do that whole redemption arc with, but it ain't Harley Quinn. It's not Harley Quinn. It's not Harley Quinn. I'm sorry to tell you this. So no, she got to go. And if Punchline can do it, let it be Punchline versus Harley Quinn issue, a mini series. And at the end of the day, at the end, Punchline kills Harley Quinn, and you leave it at that. And if DC decides to bring Harley Quinn back, bring her back to her villainy, and then we can talk. We can go from there. But until then, what you're doing with Harley Quinn right now, nah, you can miss me with that. She could be gone from comic books, and I would not miss her right now. I'm truly am serious, and I used to love Harley Quinn, but these changes, this horse phase, this lesbo phase, this anti-hero nonsense. I'm sorry, it ain't Harley Quinn. It ain't the Harley Quinn I read, and I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna like the character. Sorry. So I got Punchline for right now, and until Harley Quinn step her game up, Harley Quinn can miss me with that. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think. Comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.